Hi, gentle yogis. Shauna here. Welcome. I'm so glad you could join me today. We're going to be moving through a practice for building our prana. So, our prana is our life force energy in yoga. We all have it. And sometimes our energy can feel kind of dull and low. And sometimes we can do some breath work, some movement, so our energy can be a little bit more uplifted. So, today will be an uplifting practice. And we'll go ahead and start out seated. So find yourself a comfortable seat. Allow the eyes to close. The shoulders to soften down the back. Just allow yourself to arrive in this moment, taking this time at the beginning of practice to center into the self. And take your palms of your hands and just glide them back and forth along your thighs. Feeling the physical body, maybe even around toward the outside of the thighs. Then as the hands come into stillness, just take a few shoulder rolls. Next time your shoulders soften back and down, pause there and let the tip of the thumb meet the tip of the pointer finger. We'll take about 4 to 5 rounds of breath just in silence. And together we'll bring our palms together and just do cricket hands, sliding your hands back and forth, creating warmth in the hands. We'll create little cups around our eyes. So bring the palms to the eyes, fingertips to the face, and then just slowly flutter the eyes open. Once you're there and you feel like your eyes have adjusted to the room, you can move your hands away. Beautiful. We'll start out actually in a wide-legged stance. So just coming into wide-legged, sit a little bit forward, flex the feet, and have the fingertips come to the mat. We'll do a seated cat-cow. So just bring the heart forward and then gently round the back, tuck the chin. Just keeping it small, moving through the spine. Inhale as you come forward, and then exhale as you round. Just 2 more like this. Big breath in, big breath out. Awesome. Once you're finished, let the palms come to thighs, roll the shoulders down the back. Just begin to shift the torso forward and make that circle like we've done before, barrel rolls, moving through back body, around to the left, through center. Just kind of keep it gentle, but flex the feet. Just kind of moving through the torso, through the hips. We'll reverse direction. Really focusing on the breath today, allowing your breath to move through you, to guide you through your practice. When we tighten, constrict the breath, or keep the breath shallow, this dulls our life force energy, makes us feel sluggish throughout the day, or sometimes it can have the opposite effect, make us feel jittery. So really full deep breaths throughout practice. And then we'll come into stillness. Reach the arms overhead. Left hand takes hold of right wrist and just go in for a little side bend to the left. And we'll reach up through center, opposite hand to opposite wrist as you side bend. Beautiful. And then rise up center, release the arms. We'll bring the feet together and we'll come into our tabletop. Always that option to take the knees and the blanket underneath the knees. And once you're here, just preparing for kneeling cow-cat. So once you're here, set up in your tabletop, the fingers spread wide, the palms pressing into mat, even the weight moving to inside of palms. And when you're ready, we'll just inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the tailbone. Exhale, head and neck soften, the back body rises. And then on your next exhale, moving into your cat, following the exhale all the way in into a child's pose. Reach the tailbone back. The inhale lifts you up into cow. Follow your inhale all the way through cow. Exhale, start your cat. Tailbone reaches back. 3 more like this. This will be your last one. So one more full round. And then take time in stillness in child's pose. Allow the hips and tailbone to sink back. Maybe stretch your arms forward or stack the arms. Whatever feels good for you. And then we'll slowly lift up together. And today let's go into downward facing dog. So spread those fingers wide, move the weight to the inside of palms, and even think of the elbow creases facing a little bit forward. So you don't want to sacrifice your hands, so you don't want to move the hands so the elbow creases face forward. You just want to rotate the shoulders so the elbow creases face forward. So try that out. If it feels good, do that. Then we'll tuck the toes under, lift the hips and tailbone up, lengthen the spine, bend the knees, and just begin to walk the feet. And then bend one knee, straighten the other leg. And do this opposite side to side, bending and straightening. And then as you come to stillness, release the knees to mat. We'll take our hands to blocks. As we step the left foot forward, tuck the right toes under and lift the right knee. Together, we'll step the right foot forward, meeting left, moving into a forward fold. Bend the knees. From here, flatten the back, lift the heart. Then we'll take it all the way up. Just slowly rise up. Once you're up, pull the shoulders down the back. Lift the heart. Take one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Just connect into yourself, into this centering standing pose, mountain. Beautiful. Then we'll release the arms to the sides. Inhale together as we reach the arms up. Look up to the ceiling. And then forward fold. Release the head and neck. Really bend the knees. We'll go into a half lift. So hands come to shins. We straighten the back. The heart lifts. And then pull the low belly in and up along the spine. Really get that length in the spine. If comfortable, right here, we'll take our arms to the sides, fingertips reach behind you, palms face down. We'll come back to this pose, this half lift. Take the hands to the hips, release into forward fold. Really release the head and neck, even turn the head side to side. And then reverse swan dive. So flatten the back all the way up. Palms meet together at heart center. Take that moment, one hand to heart, one hand to belly, a couple rounds of breath. Soft and steady. And then together, when you're ready, we'll inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, flatten the back. Take that time, low belly pulls in and up. Arms come out to the sides. Press into the soles of feet. This is a really big strengthening pose, so honor that in your body. Hands come to hips, forward fold. Hands back to blocks. The right foot steps back. This time our right knee meets the mat. Right top of foot meets the mat. We'll come into crescent lunge. So slowly begin to lift up. Arms float up, the shoulders soften down. Gaze is straight forward. Since we're focusing on upliftment, let's lift the gaze a little bit. So the gaze slightly looks up. Breathing in that fresh air. Taking in the energy that we need from our oxygen and releasing that which we're no longer using. We'll release the hands to the blocks. Left knee meets right knee. Let's put the blocks to the side and go in for either a child's pose or downward facing dog, your choice. I'll do down dog. Fingers are spread wide, hips and tailbone lift. Really pressing into the palms of the hands, feeling the strength in the arms. Then together we'll meet in our tabletop again. So whether you are in child's or down dog, hands come to blocks. Our left foot steps forward, right toes tuck under, right knee lifts. Moving into forward fold, right foot meets left foot, forward fold. Press into soles of feet, that reverse swan dive all the way up. Big breath in. Exhale, releasing hands. One hand to heart, one hand to belly. Take that moment to center in, close the eyes. Let the breath get steady. The breath get easeful. Noticing how your body feels, how the life force energy feels within you. The prana, how is the energy doing? Connect to the soles of the feet. Feel rooted to the earth. And then together we'll inhale, reach the arms up, look up a little bit. Exhale, forward fold. Release the head and neck. Go in for our strengthening half lift. So hands to shins first. Pull those shoulders up, back and down. Low belly pulls in and up. Lengthen the spine. Arms come out to the sides. Focus on the soles of the feet. Focus on your breath. Building that strength, building a little heat, hands to hips, and then we'll forward fold. Release the head and neck. Hands to mat or blocks. We'll step our left foot back this time. Left knee meets the mat, left top of foot meets the mat. Coming in for our crescent lunge on this side. So just when you're ready, setting yourself up. The arms float up. Shoulders soften down. Gaze is straight forward at first, and then taking that moment to lift the gaze, the upliftment of energy. Beautiful. Then releasing the hands down to blocks again. Our right knee meets our left knee. Blocks move to the side, hands to mat, child's pose or down dog, your choice. This will be the last time through down dog, so deciding where you want to go. If down dog, really reaching the sits bones up toward the ceiling, even bending the knees, it really allows you to get that length. And then the option to lift, go up on tippy toes, straighten the legs. Beautiful. Together we'll meet in our tabletop, allowing hands to come to blocks once again. This time the right foot steps forward, left toes tuck under left knee lifts. Our left foot meets our right foot through forward fold. This time really getting a back stretch in, so opposite hand can come to opposite elbow. Yeah, just forward fold, really hang here. Let the head and neck be soft. Maybe swish side to side. As you come to stillness, make your way all the way up. Flatten the back, bend the knees, rise up, arms lift. Palms meet at heart center. And then that moment when you release. One hand to heart, one hand to belly. Beautiful. Eyes are closed, slowly flutter the eyes open, release the arms down. If you have a blanket, you can move that to the side, coming into our wide-legged fold. So maybe using your blocks if you want to, you can put the blocks in front of you. Allowing yourself to come into a wide stance. And then together we'll take our hands to the hip creases. Even exaggerate this, like squeeze the shoulder blades together. Flat, flat back, lead with the heart. Release down, hands come to the floor, the blocks. I like to start in the half lift. Today we're gonna point the toes out, bend the knees, lift the heart. And then as you exhale, lift the hips up, straighten the legs, release the head and neck. Inhale, squat variation, bend the knees, lift the heart. Exhale, hips lift, head and neck lower. Just 3 more of these. And then once you straighten the legs and release down, just take a few rounds of breath in stillness in a wide-legged forward fold. Beautiful, everyone. Come into the half lift once again. Bend the knees, bring the heels in, hands to thighs, and we'll rise up, walking the feet back together. Making our way together into a seated position. So you can take your blanket again if you want to, but just come seated on your mat. Find your center, pull the shoulders back, soften down. And then together we'll take our fingertips in front of us and we'll begin to forward fold. So lead with the heart, walk the hands forward, allow the head and neck to come down, the gaze looks down. Invite the flow of the breath in. Notice where your breath is at, if you're holding the breath. You can stay folded. Option always is to stay lifted. Lift a little, lengthen the spine. And then together, let's all lift and walk the hands over to the right. Feeling that stretch in left side of body. Lift the heart, lengthen, and then begin to fold forward once again. And coming to opposite side, lift the heart, walk the hands around to the left, lengthen through the spine, and then slowly lower down. Beautiful. And then slowly lift up. Walk yourself through center. We'll take the opposite foot in front. Maybe pull flesh from sits bones. Get tall in your spine. And move into cat-cow. So just as we began, only this time in cross-legged. Inhale, chest comes forward, chin lifts. Exhale, sink the chest, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Staying connected to the breath, feel the ease of the flow. Next time you come forward, just roll into those barrel rolls, just like we did before. Begin to make circles with the torso, but this time we're in this cross-legged position. Reverse directions. And make your way into stillness. Roll the shoulders back, have the arms come out to the sides. Then reach the arms up, left hand takes hold of right wrist, a side bend to the left. And then we'll reach through center, take a side bend to the right. And reach up through center, just waterfall the arms down out to the sides, pull the shoulders back, have the hands come to knees. The tip of the thumb meets the tip of the pointer finger. Let's just take a moment to center in before we go on about our day. Feeling this upliftment in the body, this rise of energy through our yoga practice today. And just begin to count the breaths down from 5 to 1. Beautiful. Together we'll take the arms out to the sides. Big breath in as the arms reach up. Exhale, palms meet together at heart center. Connected into heart center where deepest love lives. We take a moment first to send this love to ourselves. And then not knowing who may need this energy, we send this love out to each other. A community of yoga. Connected deeply at the heart, I say to you, the light and love in my heart bows with honor and gratitude to that same light and love that lives within you. Namaste. I hope this practice served you. I'll see you next time on the yoga mat.